Come, my dear grandchildren, come closer. Grandpa Lucas is going to tell you a wonderful story of courage and love. Once upon a time, in a small cottage on the edge of a great forest, lived a woodcutter and his wife with their 7 sons. The youngest of them all was very, very small. In fact, when he was born, he was no bigger than his father's thumb, and so everyone called him Tom Thumb. Despite his tiny size, Tom Thumb was incredibly intelligent and brave. One year, famine struck the land. The woodcutter and his wife, heartbroken, realized they could not feed their children. One night, while the children slept, they decided to take them into the forest and leave them there, hoping someone with more resources would find them. But Tom Thumb, with his sharp hearing, overheard their plan. Silently, he filled his pockets with small white pebbles. The next day, as they walked deep into the forest, Tom Thumb dropped the pebbles one by one. When their parents left them and departed, his older brothers began to cry. "Do not be afraid," said Tom Thumb. "We will follow the pebbles back home." And so they did, much to their parents' surprise. But the famine continued, and his parents tried the same thing again. This time, the door was locked, and Tom Thumb could not gather pebbles. Instead, he filled his pockets with breadcrumbs from the last piece he had. But alas, when they tried to find their way back, they discovered that the birds of the forest had eaten all the crumbs. They were truly lost. Wandering through the forest, they saw a light in the distance and walked towards it. The light came from a large, ominous house, the home of an evil ogre who enjoyed eating little children. The ogre's wife, feeling sorry for them, hid them. But the ogre, with his keen sense of smell, discovered them. "I smell fresh meat," he roared. The ogre decided he would fatten them up before eating them. That night, Tom Thumb, ever alert, heard the ogre planning to kill them in their sleep. The ogre had 7 daughters, each with a small golden crown. Tom Thumb, in the darkness, carefully swapped his brother's nightcaps for the crowns of the ogre's daughters. The ogre, sneaking in, felt the crowns and, thinking they were the boys', killed his own daughters by mistake. While the ogre slept, Tom Thumb woke his brothers, and they escaped. The next morning, the furious ogre put on his 7-league boots, which allowed him to cover great distances with a single step, and set out to pursue them. Tired from the chase, the ogre stopped to rest and fell asleep. Tom Thumb, with great stealth, approached and took the magic boots from him. With the 7-league boots, Tom Thumb ran to the king's castle and offered his services as a messenger. He raced throughout the kingdom, delivering news and messages with incredible speed. The king was so impressed that he rewarded Tom Thumb with a great fortune. Tom Thumb returned to his parents' house, not only with his brothers safe and sound, but also with enough wealth that their family would never go hungry again. He proved that it doesn't matter how small you are. It is courage, intelligence, and love for your family that truly makes you great. And so, Grandpa Lucas finished his tale, reminding his grandchildren of the importance of being brave, loving family, and always taking care of their grandparents, as the little ones, with heavy eyes, prepared for sleep.